You're
lies.
more outraged that
Right.
Harry and Meghan
Are we allowed
talked
to
about
engage in
that
any
the
of this?
Let me finish.
Well, you're
You're
not
more
stopping.
outraged that Harry and Meghan had the audacity to speak that truth than you should be at the actual outrage of racism.
Right, okay. Am I allowed to respond to this country? You're a black man. Is this country racist? You know the royal family well, you've met many of them. Is the royal family racist?
I could only speak from my experience. I personally, my time, been loads of invitation, visiting the royal family, visit in Buckingham Palace, charity engagement with Prince Harry and other members of the royal family, and the way I have been treated up to date by the general public in Britain, I could never say that.
It was one of the most embarrassing moments ever witnessed on live television, not for Meghan this time, but for her loudest defender, Dr. Shola Moshogbamimu, the woman who thinks screaming racism louder than everyone else makes her right. From the second she opened her mouth in that debate, it was pure chaos. She wasn't there to inform or debate. She was there to rant, to shout, to bulldoze anyone who dared question the sacred racism claims of Meghan Markle. Piers Morgan could barely finish a sentence.
Your opinion, Shola. I'm allowed to respond to what you've just said.
Is rooted, listen, you might learn something. The royal family as an institution is rooted in colonialism, white supremacy, and racism. The legacy is right there. So you're now surprised that a comment would have been made by several members of the royal family about how dark Archie's skin is.
It's not several members, actually.
She accused the monarchy of being institutionally racist, painted the Queen as some sort of colonial villain, and parroted every unverifiable claim Meghan ever made, like it was gospel.
Listen, by all means, let's applaud the Queen when she does something right, but when she does something wrong, we need to call her out.
What does she do wrong? What does she do wrong?
What kind of grandmother, let me finish. What kind of grandmother would be so close to her grandson, Harry, but then not use her power and influence as queen to protect them from the racist media coverage?
I find what you're saying about the Queen actually disgraceful. I find what you're
saying the moment that shattered her performance into pieces, the moment Calvin Robinson, a proud black British man, took the mic and calmly destroyed her entire race-bait narrative with a single truth. I've never experienced racism from the royal family. In fact, they welcomed me.
So when you hear that, you hear Meghan Markle in particular characterise the royal family as a racist institution, what is your reaction to that?
My personal reaction is I don't believe it because I never experienced it. I went to the palace on numerous occasions where the audience is quite diverse. Everyone is happy and having a good time. And the royal family, I mean, for me, personally, I've never seen it, never.
Boom. That one line didn't just cut through her argument, it exposed her as a fraud. Her face, priceless. The smug arrogance melted into pure silence. She had no comeback, no facts, no dignity left. She sat there forcing a half smile, swallowing the shame while the cameras kept rolling. This is the same woman who's built her brand on racial outrage, television appearances, Twitter rants, opinion pieces, all built on the same tired, one-dimensional take. Everything is racism. But when someone who actually lives in black skin with real experience in royal circles said, "No, you're wrong," she couldn't handle it. She didn't just get challenged, she got publicly humiliated. Her entire stance collapsed in real time. And this is supposed to be a lawyer? A public intellectual? A woman who literally wrote a book called "This Is Why I Resist"? Well, on that day, she should have titled it, "This Is Why I Embarrassed Myself." Because when push came to shove, all she had were volume and emotion, no logic, no evidence, no grace. She tried to shame a man who had nothing to gain by speaking the truth, and she failed miserably. This wasn't just a bad moment for Shola, this was a career-staining, credibility-crushing collapse. The woman who acts like she speaks for all black people got put in her place by one who actually represents reason, dignity, and lived experience. She didn't just lose an argument, she got exposed as a loud, divisive figure who crumbles the moment real truth walks into the room. And the best part? She knew it, that awkward, forced smile. That twitch in her eye, that quiet nod. It wasn't grace, it was the sound of a woman in absolute defeat. So let this be a warning to every race-baiting activist who hides behind outrage instead of facts. Sooner or later, truth shows up. And when it does, it doesn't shout. It shames you, exactly like what happened to Dr. Shola on that unforgettable day.